Yo, what's happening, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to finally escape low elo and the elo that you're stuck in, whether you're bronze through gold skill level. Now, I see this as very common, as is this 50% of the player base, and it is very hard to get out of it when you don't know what you're doing. And people that struggle will typically camp their way through to platinum and diamond. And once you reach those ranks, you're going to realize if you die off spawn or you die for any reason, you will lose a lot of rank, so it is really hard to rank up. Hi, my name is JTS, and I have coached new and intermediate players for over 3 years now. Starting out though, if you want one-on-one coaching with me, I create a new Discord server, which there will be a link in the description if you want to join that. So yeah, enjoy the video. So tip number one is fighting early and often. Now I see this very commonly that people don't fight and I run up to someone in ranked and they're crouch walking into zone, or I see something weird like I see someone camping in a bush. Like, you need to start fighting. Take the advantage of the fact that you're in low elo and utilize it to fight. It may seem boring because you're gonna die a lot, but you just need to get used to it. You're gonna die a lot. You need the reps, and you need to be in the capability where you can fight if a situation comes in where you have to fight someone one on one. The truth is, you're gonna run to somebody at some point. Whether you camp until the end of the game, you're gonna have to fight. So just accept it, stop trying to camp, and start fighting. So another thing is, if you don't do this, you're gonna be hard stuck diamond elo forever, bro. Because you're just not gonna know what to do when you get into fights, and you're just gonna panic and freak out and die. My second tip is don't take so dumb fights. Now I just kind of bounced off the fact that I told you to start fighting a lot. There's also a point where you need to draw the line a little bit. Don't literally fight every single person you see, because if you do that, before you take a fight, you need to decide, oh, what are the odds I win this fight? Is it a 50-50? Where's zone pulling? Where am I positioned in zone? Stuff like that. And even if I do win, what do I gain from it? Do I get loot? Am I fighting for positioning? What am I fighting for? You need to have a question in your head. What is the reason why I'm doing this? And is it totally necessary? Because at the end of the day, when you get into the later ranks, you're not going to be able to fight everybody. You're probably going to get less kills unless you're W keen. So you got to start playing smart and efficient as well. My tip number three, which I see very common, is people get too experimental with drops. You got to start picking a single drop, whether it is a POI or a regular, just like building by itself. Because if you're afraid to fight off spawn, which you should practice fighting off spawn now, this is probably the best time. You should get reps and practice. I recommend laying at named POIs because you can split the drop, even though you have to fight off spawn occasionally. You can lane with someone else, split the drop, and just run away and just take half the loot. Now, most of the time you don't want to do this because you want all the loot, so you can have better loot than other people, but if you actually fight off spawn, it'll help you improve and give you capabilities and give you skills that you'll need later on down the road. Tip number four I have is pick one POI and master it. So if you want to land at one POI or location, master your entire loot spawn. Make one an interactive map and go through it. Memorize a landing spot where you're going to land consistently, and then land on a chest and figure out where you want to go and what the best and most efficient route is. There'll also be videos online in each POI, what's the most efficient route to loot a POI, so you can look that up too as well. But this will help improve your consistency, and consistency dropping will help you. Another thing is learn how to use a drop map. Start using a drop map until you can memorize your drops, so you can always outdrop people and get an advantage. My tip number five, stop camping. I see camping happen way too much. I know I mentioned it earlier, but camping makes you worse in the game and it's boring. Teaches you nothing. And frankly, just sitting and waiting and praying you don't die is like so boring to do and just try to endure as a player. It's not how you play casual. I know it's not. You guys fight in casual Fortnite. So just play like you normally would. Stop trying to play scared or different. Tip number six, fix your inventory. This is actually something I see pretty common that I like fraud on new players and beginner players a lot about is people just carry weapons that they don't know how to use. So like if you're not good with the sniper and you suck with a sniper even in creative, you should not run a sniper, period, ever. Until you get good with it, until you can be confidently use the weapon or in practice, don't use it in a game. So with this, your ideal loadout should be shotgun. It doesn't have to be in this order, by the way. Shotgun, AR/SMG, heal/optional sniper if you're good with the sniper, heal, and mobility. Now that can differentiate with porta bunkers. If you are playing zero build, you would have porta bunkers inventory or shield bubbles. But you need to make sure you do this so you can follow the meta and always keep in mind what are the best players running and start running those weapons. So you can get ahead of the meta and make sure you have better loot than other people. Another thing is your aim is not good. Frankly, if you're in this elo, your aim kind of stinks, so you need to work on your aim consistently. And the fact is, you can't get away with bad aim. You can get away with bad builds, at least early on. If you play builds, you can get away with bad building, but you cannot get away with bad aim. Aim trumps building, at least in low elo, because you can get away with not being able to build in Battle Royale. But something I recommend doing before you play is start playing aim maps to tune in your aim, start going for headshots, start fixing your crosshair placement if you play build, because crosshair placement is a big thing that people struggle with and they're taking too wide edits rather than just going directly in the middle. Another thing is play one casual game before queuing. So this could either be a zero build, blitz, battle royale, or reload game. Doesn't really matter. I would say the best way to warm up for build would be queue to squad reload and just W key as many people as you can because it's good practice. It's good way to warm up with reps. And then for zero build, it would either be blitz or just regular zero build match. But you just gotta play something that you can just W key so you can get reps and practice and just practice your aim. That's basically what these easier games are designed for, like Blitz. Another thing is play unethically. What I mean by this is tip number 8 is abusing third parties. People do not third party. They try to play a one-on-one too ethically, and seriously, you need to play like a rat. Start being the third party or stop being the third party. And you will see in tournaments and in ranked everything, you see so often that people third party and how common it is. Start being a third party. You can pick up a free kill that you wouldn't normally get. Or if you are not a very aggressive player, or at least early on you're not a very confident player, you can pick up a free elimination and you may not get the loot, but you might get the elimination. Now with that, should you ask yourself, it's a similar question to fighting, is it worth the risk to go for this loot? What am I getting out of it? If I get the kill, should I leave the loot or leave? You need to keep this self-counting in your head because it is important. So another thing is nerves. Nerves go away with experience, obviously. You're not going to be non-nervous like right off the bat because truth is you're going to struggle in new situations you've never been in before. That's just the way it is with anything. If you've never done something before, you're going to be kind of nervous because it's new territory and you'll just be uncomfortable. So it's just the way it goes. But for example, if I'm in a 1v3 scenario and I've been in the situation 100 times, I'm going to be more calm than someone who's been in the situation the first time. You'll make uncharacteristic mistakes. You will not be able to react normally. You'll be slow in your thinking. You'll play nervous, but nerves are a part of the game, and you can only get over nerves by fighting a lot, which is why it's important to do the first 2 steps, is to fight a lot. Lastly, every time you die, ask, why did you die? Don't just hop into another game. This happens often too. Take a second. Why did I die? Did I have bad positioning? Did I take a bad peek? And figure out ways to improve it. Was I greedy for loot? What can I do to improve my positioning in the game? And if you don't do this, first of all, you need to write it down, and so you can remember it forever. You can do this on your phone, or you can do it on paper. But the truth is, you'll never improve if you don't learn from your deaths. See, so starting out, you need to start taking accountability to review and remember why you died. It's just important so that in the future you don't do it again. Alright? So thank you all for watching. I hope this video helps you because being stuck in not bronze itself, because I'm sure you've hit diamond before, but being stuck in bronze to gold is kind of frustrating. You're just You don't really want to play that much when you're stuck in that rank. But the truth is, you can get out of this rank pretty easily if you just start actually fighting and doing the steps. So follow each of these steps and let me know if you need help in the comments. Like I said, I'll be doing 1v1 coaching, and also I will be giving you specific I'll give you a VOD review for absolutely free if you go down there and join the Discord right now. But yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and let me know what your rank is if you want help for a 1v1 coaching. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you later.